Take a look at these bodies. What are these things?
Welcome back.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA-based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone, but the genetics are all over the map.
Ah, I guess life took a different turn here, huh?
You think?
I hope the other team's okay.
We'll find them, but we might want to scout around first.
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
Right.
Looks like you knew how to handle a gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Okay, we're gonna get this out of the way right now. This could have been better. This should have been better. There has been a lot of criticism about Mass Effect, and I agree with a lot of it, although I don't necessarily agree with the tone and the over-emotion about it necessarily. But, you know, it is what it is. When you first jump into a game, the very first thing you see are the visuals because you haven't had a chance to get sucked into a storyline yet. So,
It's gear from one of our shuttles.
what disturbs me is that someone at Bioware...
Good. The atmospheric sensor's still working.
Let me guess. It says don't breathe the air?
Yeah, but no sign of industrial pollutants. That's not what killed this place. No radioactive isotopes either, so nobody nukes the place.
Yeah, so what disturbs me is that someone at Bioware looked at this in Electronic Arts
Hear that?
and said that it was okay to release a Bioware game in this state. And I apologize because I'm going to lower the volume and I am going to talk over what they're saying
I said I surrender.
because I don't consider this necessary conversation, let's per se, and I want to get out what I want to say within the, like, first 5 videos. There's a lot of discussion, and I have no problem with that because it helps with the story. But I did want to address this issue up front. I have a problem with the fact that BioWare thought that Cora, one of your main people in the game, that it was okay to release her like that. Her animations are completely messed up. And a game is more than animations. And let's be very clear, BioWare has never been great with animations, face, and particularly hair. It's not their thing. But I thought, and many other people thought, that it was due to limitations of the game engine they were using. But it has become abundantly clear that it was not the case of that. It was that because of the state that this was released in,
I count one left to go.
that the people are not qualified enough for 2017. And I hate to say that, but that's the truth. So going forward, they either need to train them or fire them. There's no in between because this is ridiculous. And it's disturbing to me that they thought that they could get away with it. They gave a press copy with all it. Think about this
No
now.
vital signs. Just shot him in
What kind of
blood.
balls is that? Because they knew
Why kill him?
in the end they
Would we
could
treat
get
them
away
any
with it.
different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Not with me.
Maybe not.
Even though I make videos where I talk about things and whatnot, and supposedly they listen to feedback, blah, 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 blah. My voice,
We'll come back
the
with
one
the
that
body
they
once we
listen
find
the
them.
hell out of,
Hope
is my
alive somewhere.
and when mass amounts of people don't pre-order their games or wait to see how they are, and if they aren't good enough, if they are not up to par, don't buy them. Or don't buy them for full price. Then they'll change. But until then, why should they change if they can get away with it? So businesses a lot of times just don't work that way. So I'm most likely not going to pre-order a BioWare game until they get their act together. Supposedly this was released from one of the newer studios. Why would you give a newer studio this much responsibility and expect them to be able to pull it off? I don't know. Just because they worked on a previous game doesn't mean that they were ready. They were obviously not. And I'm sure these are wonderful people, but look at this game. The world is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful from what I've seen. I haven't had main issues with the dialogue between team members and characters. And I think a lot of it may be generation gap for some people because their interactions remind me of youthful ones that I see on Twitch versus like Dragon Age. But yeah, I just think that there's a definite disconnect here. And I'm not going to make excuses for it. But I am enjoying the game. Combat is definitely improved. The UI is absolutely clunky. Like, for example, you open up the map with M, but you close it with tab. If you escape, you escape out. You have to escape twice. Hitting M doesn't take you out of the menu. I mean, it's weird things like that where it could be better. And will there be patches that may address these issues? Yes. But was it worth $60 out the box, for a standard edition? I don't know. I'll let you know by the time I get, towards the end. I'm a little, seeing it like this, I'm worried about the ending. I'm very concerned about the ending.
Whatever it was.
How did cloak like that?
Yeah, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions or anything. Matter of fact, I'm going to end this video so that I can edit these videos and get them up as soon as possible. And again, I apologize for talking over them, but there's a lot of team banter, and I will not talk through the cutscenes. I'm going to release those separately so that you can immerse yourself into the story. But so far, I'm enjoying the game, and I'm looking forward to exploring and learning how to jump. So that's it for this one. And I will see you guys in the next one.